all pick up the guitar because we love music, we want to relax, we want to make music. But sometimes, especially if we're going to practice jazz guitar, it can be so overwhelming and it can also be stressful. And today I'd like to share 4 tips that will help you make it less stressful and more relaxing. Tip number 1 is make a plan the evening before. Write it down on a sheet of paper or print it out like I do, and give yourself some time slots like 10 minutes or 20 minutes and work with a timer so that you don't have to look at the clock, but the timer will ring when the practice slot is over, so you can concentrate on the stuff that you're practicing. Also, be sure when you're making your practice plan that you're writing down very specifically what you're going to practice and also why you're going to practice it. If you want to practice in an effective way, the way how you're focusing on the guitar and the sound that you're making, the way you're concentrating is the most important thing for an effective practice session. And the longer you're concentrating, the deeper you're getting into this focused space, into this concentration. So be sure that you're not getting interrupted by your smartphone or a bell that is ringing, so that you can really get into this deep state of mind without having to be fearful of being interrupted. Tip number 3 is start slow. Start slow. If it is only for 5 minutes, the first minutes of your practice sessions are really important. You want to make sure that you're starting off on the right foot and that you're playing something that helps you hear and maybe also feel. And if you do that for 5 minutes, then it will be easier for you to really hear what you're playing, because that's what it's all about, listening to what we're playing, right? Tip number 4 is my favorite tip. I always like to practice with some real music, you know, like playing along with a record or making a transcription. It also can be just sitting down and really listening to a recording, maybe thinking about the chords or the choruses that are being played, you know, thinking about the form, maybe playing the chords with the recording, or maybe even playing some like ghost guitar with it. But be sure that you have some music in your practice session, because that's really very inspiring and that will keep you on track, because it will remind you why you're practicing. It's because you want to make music, right? If you like this video, you might also like this video with some exercises that you can use for your own practice routine. Check it out and I see you next Monday. Bye!